Today, I'm going to share with you how to get a top LSAT score even if you're facing financial constraints. For those who don't know me, my name is Steve Schwartz. I've been teaching the LSAT since 2005, and I personally increased my own LSAT score from a 152 to a 175. I got an email here from a student who writes, "Hi, Steve. I'm a first-generation college grad from a low-income family. I want to become a public interest lawyer, and I need a 170 on the LSAT for scholarships because I can't afford law school otherwise. I'm juggling multiple part-time jobs and trying to study when I can, but my score is still stuck at a 155. I'm feeling overwhelmed and don't know if I can bridge this gap alone. Are there affordable strategies or resources to help someone like me achieve a top score?" So thank you for trusting me enough to share your story and allow me to share with everyone out here on YouTube and the podcast. You're not alone. There are far too many students in a similar situation trying to get a top LSAT score while juggling part-time work, first gens who don't have anyone in their family who went to law school before, struggling with financial constraints. There are resources available to help you. At LSAT Unplugged, we offer scholarships for students who have an LSAC fee waiver and for those committed to practicing law in the public interest. If you're interested in finding out more, you can check out the links below to book a call with me and my team. We'd be glad to help you out. If you have an LSAC fee waiver, you can also get free access to LSAC's Law Hub, where you will get 58 exams online in the new LSAT format. This normally costs about $120 a year, but you'll get it for free with that LSAC fee waiver. I also want to mention for you that a lot of law schools will waive their application fees. All you've got to do is reach out and ask, and they'll usually do it because they benefit from getting more applicants. It helps to increase their selectivity. Now, you mentioned you're juggling part-time work and you're trying to fit in studying where you can. You're looking to go from a 155 to a 170. So I'd recommend crafting a structured day-by-day study plan, laying out exactly what to work on from now through your LSAT test date. It requires some careful strategizing here because you've got multiple part-time jobs. Maybe you're commuting to work for them. I'm not sure of the details, but if so, that takes a little bit of time as well. And so you're going to want to have the time blocked off for LSAT prep wherever you can get it. If it's before work, after work, if you have downtime during work, maybe a little bit on the weekends here or there. If you can get support from your family to help you carve out time for studying, maybe you can decrease your work a little bit. That could be really helpful. And you also want to remember why you're doing this, right? You want to go to law school in the public interest. You want to serve others. There are people out there counting on you to change their lives and to support them. And so keep that end goal in mind. If it gets tough at times, which I know it will, you want to stay motivated, stay positive, stay accountable to yourself, your future self, and the people counting on you to help them when you will become a successful attorney. Keep that goal in mind as you're shooting for the 170 plus LSAT score, and have some specific law schools in mind that you might want to attend. Visit them if you can to help you stay motivated. You also mentioned scholarships for law school, and that is true. If you get an LSAT score above the medians of the schools to which you're applying, you're in the running to get significant scholarship money, possibly even a full ride. And I know that you're facing financial constraints. You mentioned you're from a low-income family, working multiple jobs. You also want to balance your short-term financial needs versus your longer-term financial needs, because getting scholarship money for getting a higher LSAT score could be some of the easiest money you'll ever make, and it'll pay for itself, right? Because it'll allow you the freedom to pursue public interest upon graduating from law school. I gotta be honest, I've seen a lot of students over the years who intended to practice law in the public interest, but because they took on significant student loan debt, choosing more prestigious schools over those that would give them significant scholarship money, they ended up graduating with massive student loan debt as a result. And then they thought to themselves, well, I'm going to have to pay this off by working in big law or some corporate job rather than doing public interest work, which is what they had set out to do all along. And so if you're able to get the score that allows you to choose a school where you're going to get a full ride, you'll then have the freedom to pursue the public interest work upon graduating. Now, I've mentioned staying motivated a couple of times because it can be tough to study for the LSAT and stay the course while you're balancing it with work. I recommend you don't do this alone. Self-study can be discouraging at times, especially if you have no one you can ask questions to or get feedback from about how you're thinking about the questions. I recommend joining some sort of program where you'll be able to connect with others. either a course, a classroom setting, or some one-on-one support, maybe a study group or a study buddy who can help you keep going when the going gets tough. At LSAT Unplugged, we offer live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. If you're interested in finding out more, you can check out the links below to book a call with me and my team. We'd be glad to help you out. And remember, I do offer scholarships for students with financial need and students committed to practicing law in the public interest. Feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And in the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.